Hello, Gia.
Hello, Keisha.
Hi.
Okay.
I think what throws us is this software program that we use, Iris. It gives us 5 seconds to kind of get our shit together,
We
and
need longer.
we need like a good week.
Like a couple. How old are
Yeah.
we? We need
I
like
I yeah,
decades.
decades.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
speaking of getting our shit together,
Yeah.
I promised myself I wasn't gonna talk about bar shampoo tonight, but I have to. I have to. I don't know
Okay.
about your
What's
experience, Gia,
yeah.
but my hair looks more and more like a tumbleweed. There's
Well, are you opting out of conditioner because it's not in a bar form now? Because
Gia, last
you
night
can't do that.
no. Last night I conditioned first and then I bar shampooed and then I conditioned again. And
Okay.
I still had to apologize to my coworkers in this morning's Zoom meeting because I look ridiculous.
Um, well, oh,
not
maybe
not
all
the
bar
case for
shampoos
you?
aren't built the same because I've been enjoying my bar shampoo, but I don't this is kind of stupid. We're just talking about like how we handle our hair now, but I tend to like only wash my hair like every other day
Uh-huh.
because
That might help. That might help.
yeah, because it just can't handle because it's yeah,
Yeah.
because it's fly away, it's crazy, you know. So
Uh-huh.
I
Yeah.
always condition, but I only wash it like every other day.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
Um
in an exciting development tonight, I was at the
yeah,
store. this
yeah.
is this is what passes for excitement in my life. At the grocery store, I thought, well, let's see what they have for bar shampoo. And they had one by Kiss My Face that was a combination
Really?
shampoo conditioner all in one.
I used to love the Kiss My Face stuff.
Yeah,
I haven't
they
seen
make
that
a
stuff
nice
in
product.
ages.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
I'll
did you
try
buy
that.
that? You're gonna try that? Okay.
I'll try that and
Alright,
I'll
report
report
back.
back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
report back. I,
Yeah.
I watched, I caught the tail end of a Nova. You ever watch Nova on PBS?
Once in a while, sure, but I guess by once in a while I mean no, never.
Never. You're just trying to make yourself look good. "Oh, I love
Yeah,
Nova.
I know.
I'm so smart. I'm so brainy." So I caught the tail end of Nova last night, and it was about freaking plastic. I was like, "Oh my god,
Oh,
like, this
oh,
is
it's
just so
everywhere.
hot right now. I'm so cutting
Yeah.
edge." But
Yeah,
anyway,
that's what you are.
yeah. Um, it the one of the stats was that 91% of plastic goes in the landfill. Only
Yeah,
9% is being successfully
turned
recycled.
into very expensive Adirondack chairs.
Right, right,
Yeah,
or
or
jeans,
jeans.
or jeans, yeah.
Yeah.
So, what's going on is that it's not up to us anymore. Somebody's gonna have to tackle this, you know?
Yeah, yeah, I
Like,
think
you and I using bar shampoo is not gonna you can't even put a dent in 91% of plastic because there's so many different kinds of plastics, you know?
yeah, yeah,
And
well
it gets contaminated, and then China, like, I don't know, a couple years ago, quit
mhm.
taking plastic.
Right, because we were sending them all kinds of shit.
Right, and
Yeah.
like, this problem has to be tackled, and it's gonna have to be tackled by brainy people, like the people that made the plastic in the first place,
Yeah.
you
Well,
know?
Gia, I know you're probably right, but
Yeah.
I feel that even though I looked absurd in my morning Zoom meeting,
You felt, like, justified.
well, I felt like the topic of bar shampoo came up. So,
Did
and
you
one of
because you brought it up, right? Like
yeah, and one of the people in the
yeah,
meeting didn't even know such a thing existed. So,
so a little
maybe
education
we're
happened.
maybe we can raise a little awareness, and even though, it's not working aesthetically, it's still environmentally perhaps, making a little bit of a difference. So, I feel like
You feel good
we
about
can't
yourself.
give no, no, never.
No.
Never.
Okay.
But, I don't think we can give up, I think maybe
Well,
somehow
I like mine. I guess
yeah.
you need to try the one you gave me, the
Yeah,
chickadee
I
rather.
need to go get some of that, yeah,
Yeah.
or maybe the kiss my face kind will be
I mean,
good.
not that I look good or anything, but
I know that's the irony, I really
yeah.
don't even care if I look good, you
Yeah, I
know?
mean, my modeling career is behind me, so,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah, yeah, right,
But,
so
and it's the tip of the iceberg, shampoo. We're talking just one
right,
but, like,
right,
if you think about
yeah.
your whole freaking day and the
I know,
plastics,
I know.
it's
Yeah, and I've gotta
insanity.
really take a hard look at laundry detergent and go in a different route than the big plastic bottle. That's
Well,
ridiculous.
and are you recycling your plastic already?
Well, yeah, we take them, and sort them at the dump, but, I
Yeah.
still think it all gets
I
swooped
still
up
think it
into
probably
one.
doesn't I know,
Yeah,
because it gets
yeah,
contaminated, like, because if
yeah.
you like, I'm probably the one that's contaminating it because I'm trying to put every single plastic item I have into
Uh-huh. Yeah,
whatever bin, and it's
yeah,
probably meaning that they have to dump that entire load, so
yeah, yeah, you're
probably being good intentioned is probably
uh-huh.
screwing the whole thing up. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know either,
I don't know.
Gia,
I'm
but
kinda giving up. I mean, like, I've freaked out. I have freaked out, I wake up at night
uh-huh.
in a sweat thinking
Yeah.
about plastic, and, but I'm starting to let that go because 'cause I'm like, "Well, I don't have kids or grandkids." Great.
Right, yeah, you can start thinking like, "Who gives a shit what happens after we die?"
Well, I mean, obviously, it's gonna reach a tipping point, and
Yeah,
people are gonna be like and I think people already are.
yeah,
Smart people are gonna have to be like, "This can't we can't continue like this. We
yeah,
cannot
that's
it's
right.
not sustainable. It's just not
Yeah,
sustainable."
well, I just saw a little headline that Heinz, I think, was gonna start, I think, assessing their packaging. I
Yeah.
didn't really click on it, but it looked like I think companies are starting to realize that they
Yeah,
don't have to wait for laws to change to do, like,
right.
good things?
Well, maybe, but you can't make the you can't it can't be like being conscientious. It can't be like, "Oh, we want people to, like, out of
Right.
the goodness of their
No,
heart."
it's gotta be good
No.
business
It's
too,
gotta be
and
good
yeah.
business. It just
Mhm.
has to be. That's all there is to it.
Yeah, yeah.
And,
I should have gotten drunk before this podcast.
oh, I'm sorry. I
No,
am. Um,
no, no.
and
I got a
it's great,
beautiful new bottle of gin, but I'm gonna
Oh,
wait.
well
Yeah,
oh,
it's
you're waiting for
beautiful.
something. Okay. What
Well,
kind of gin?
I'll wait till maybe Saturday.
They do make beautiful bottles for liquor. They're
Yeah,
very
and that was
talented.
entirely how I made my choice at the
I
store.
do that too. Yeah, that's alright.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
uh-huh. I also bought a bottle of limoncello. Have you ever tried that?
What is it? I don't even know what you're
I'm
talking
not sure,
about.
but I like the idea that it's lemony.
Is it a liquor? A
Yeah, I think so. I'm gonna have to do a
limoncello?
little
Okay.
research and see if there's like a signature cocktail that you use
Alright.
limoncello with, but I'll get back to you on that and the shampoo conditioner bar.
Alright. I've been using a key lime juice
Ooh,
in my
uh-huh.
seltzer because they
Oh,
were
that's
out of
nice.
lemon juice, and I was like, "Key lime juice? That sounds fun." And,
Uh-huh.
it's very I like it. It's
Okay,
like
yeah, I like a lime. Uh-huh.
yeah. And I don't know if the
Okay.
key lime is different, but it's kinda
Mhm.
fun and
On this night in
I
particular, more than
yeah.
any other night that we've podcast, I
You
feel
feel
like
like that people are
nobody's gonna be listening to us on this one. So if you wanna confess to a murder or something, Gia, I think
okay.
you'll be safe.
Safe, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I don't know, do they want us to talk about hospital more or less? You know?
I
Or
think
not at all,
I
or
think
just they
some
want us
would
to
be good.
just shut up completely.
I'm pretty sure they're done with the bar shampoo topic.
I think that I've seen an Instagram where Carly, uh, in real life, the actress, has
Yeah.
been peddling a particular bar shampoo.
Oh,
I
really?
might have that
Huh.
wrong, but I
Huh.
feel like I've seen that. So she
Well,
might be
that's
listening.
interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. All
And
right.
she
Well,
has lovely hair, so
sure, I was thinking about that today.
were you? Okay.
I was. was.
Her lovely hair.
Yeah, well, I was when I was watching, I was thinking, "There's that hair." You know, her hair is a big
It's a
feature.
presence. It's a bit of
It
a
is a
presence.
present. It's like the moss on her kitchen counter.
Yeah, yeah,
You
it's
know.
true. Yeah.
So yeah, so now we're sort of slowly easing into hospital.
All right. It only took us like a half hour.
No, I know you don't remember Tuesday at all, but I would like to go back to Tuesday because I thought it was a very good episode, especially for a Tuesday.
All right.
Um, we had several sort
Hit
of
me. Hit me
duos.
with what?
Okay.
What it
Like
okay.
we had Nina and Sonny in Sonny's apartment. Nina
Mhm.
was like sort of like she's looking kind of crazed these days, you know?
Kinda. Oh my
Like
god.
so like, like manic
Out
kind of.
to
Yeah.
lunch. Yeah.
Yeah. And she's like and I felt like she was like going like deeper and deeper into herself, like or this crazy part
Or
of
ma I
herself.
it's like it's mania, it's
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. And I felt like that was kinda nice that she felt like well, she couldn't really help herself, but doing this in front of Sonny and Sonny not, like, being completely like, "Whoa, this lady is nuts," you know?
Yeah, I mean, more and more, I feel like they're a really strong couple,
Yeah,
oddly
and he
enough.
had
I don't know
yeah.
if they're likable, but they're strong
Right,
for
right.
sure.
And I really kinda loved when he was talking to her, he said, "We both had things, like, ripped out of us or something,
Oh, yeah,
that
yeah. What
we
was
were
the
broken. We're
phrase,
both
like,
broken."
we're a lot or something. What was it?
Yeah,
Was
yeah,
it
that
"We're
was
a
how he
lot"?
finished
Yeah,
it. We're a
yeah,
lot. Yeah, I thought that
yeah.
was and I was thinking also, like, some of what he was saying at first I was thinking, like, what if this were Drew saying this? Because he talks kinda that way too, but somehow coming out of Sonny's mouth, it was palatable, whereas if it was coming from Drew, it would have been
Well,
like
yeah, because it's yeah. Like,
because
you think
he's
you were trying to picture Drew and Carly having that conversation?
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, nah, it wouldn't happen. It wouldn't happen.
and then maybe it was something about like
Mhm.
Sonny said, "Have you hurt people?" And he's like, "I've hurt people," and I
Yeah,
kind of
yeah,
like that
yeah.
there was that sort like he wasn't acting like he was better than her and he needed to break it down for her. He was just kind of like sort of like talking about how they both were really as people. And I
Yeah,
like,
yeah, they were
yeah.
like, he was just sort of being really honest about
Yeah. Yeah.
himself and her.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and he was trying to "Whoa, lady, put the brakes on. You're
Yeah, yeah.
coming apart at the seams." And, I thought she was great. Both couple of days of great
Yeah.
stuff from her,
Yeah.
I thought, just and I like how they, like, left her kinda, like, with no makeup or less
Right.
makeup
Right.
and,
Yep.
just really open and vulnerable
Mhm.
and cray
Yep.
cray. Um,
Yep, yep.
yeah,
But
just
but she doesn't seem
manic.
to be
Yeah.
scaring Sonny as much as he knows she's sort of like she needs to pump the brakes a little bit, but he's not like nothing about this is making him shy away from her, you know?
No, I know, yeah, he's just, like, moving in. Yeah, it's kind of amazing, really,
Yeah.
and,
So that
yeah.
seems like a rare thing to see
It
in
is a
any sort
rare
of
it
a
is you're
couple.
right. Good point. God, Keisha, that's really profound. I mean, I'm a little drunk, but that seems
I know, I was
profound.
gonna say America, she's drunk.
She's been sipping on the cup of vodka for hours, yeah. Um,
So that was one thing I thought was great about Tuesday, and then
okay.
we also had God, what else did we have Tuesday? I know there were some other conversations going on. Oh, there was Heather and Ryan.
Oh, yeah.
And
Scary
Heather,
couple. Yeah.
all and I thought it was an interesting parallel because she's talking about her daughter and how desperate she is to get back with her, and
Yeah,
how she lost all this time.
yeah, she's just as like, her craziness, and then you see Nina who's out on the outside, and her
Yeah, yeah,
craziness is
not much
very
difference, right?
similar. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Um
that was interesting, I thought.
They're
And
both
then
so hungry, they're just hungry, they're like,
oh,
"Oh,
so
yeah,
starved,
yeah,
yeah. But then it was also kind of fun and interesting to me that, when Esme was at the hospital still and Victor came to visit her,
oh, yeah,
it was
Uncle
kind of
Victor,
funny.
yeah,
She's like, "Who are you?" And he's like, "What?" Like, he
yeah,
couldn't believe
like,
somebody
he really
didn't
yeah,
know who he was, you know? So that I enjoyed. And then and I finding that I do like Esme more because she does seem like she's more like a normal person now that she doesn't remember being a
Yeah,
psychopath.
but she's starting to show some, like, self-preservation
Yeah,
instincts,
yeah, right. Like Heather, like
Yeah,
glomming
she's like,
onto her, like,
"Whoa."
whoa,
Yeah, yeah,
you know, you can't
yeah.
suck my life out of me. Um, and then meanwhile, this was a bit ridiculous in Paris.
Oh, yeah, I mean, that was all quite silly. It was like, "What? Why how are you putting this
I
in the
like
same
how first
episode?" But
they show us a picture of the Eiffel Tower, but they have to tell us
I'll let you
Paris,
know, yeah.
France. Thank
Paris,
you.
France, yeah.
Thank
Paris
you.
where? Paris, Texas? Paris yeah.
Exactly. But yeah, I was thinking it would have been nice if somewhere along the way, Valentine and Anna could have admitted either to themselves or each other that they're really pretty shitty at what they do, you know?
They're so shitty at it, but yeah, they're never gonna acknowledge that. I
Like
mean,
they don't they still seem to think they're sort of hot shit, you
they're
know?
hot shit spies that wear high heels, you know, like,
And
I
rely on
yeah.
like 8-year-olds for intel, you know?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So, yeah, that seemed all kind of ridiculous. I kind of preferred that to like cutting away to some other stupid story, you know, because we haven't seen much of them lately. But
Yeah, but I hate that that was the stupid that they're the stupid story now, I guess.
right, they are actually a
They're
stupid
you are
story.
the stupid story.
Yeah.
I don't know,
So
but
anyway, but
I did kinda like Valentine's little silly face when the, the old girlfriend was, like,
yeah,
glomming on him and,
yeah, yeah.
he was
Uh-huh.
looking flushed and silly,
Yeah, and of course now they seem to have walked right into a trap, right?
yeah, because 'cause they're so stupid.
Maybe the
They're
little boy
they're
will
the
save
worst
them.
spies in the world, in the
They're
world.
terrible. Either the little boy might save them or Felicia, you know,
Yeah,
but
Felicia will come along.
yeah, yeah. So we'll see how that pans out, but not looking too good for them. Although Anna definitely has her suspicions about this woman.
She does, but I don't know.
But
I just
yeah.
doubt the wisdom of constantly wearing high heels as a spy also, you
I
know?
do too. Yeah, yeah.
Can't
And
you
they
can't
certainly are
escape.
taking their sweet time, you know,
Yeah,
getting to
and
Lucy.
suddenly this whole Lucy thing, like, "Oh, Lucy, Lucy," like, nobody's cared about Lucy for months, it
Right.
seems like, and
Except
suddenly
for
we're all
Martin.
worried about Lucy, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, there was a lot to like, I thought, on Tuesday, and then it all
Okay.
kind of continued Wednesday and today. I felt like they sort of stuck with the whole Willow thing, which is good, you know.
Right, yeah, yeah.
Um,
Yeah, Willow, and Michael's justifiably quite angry at his mother.
yeah, I liked kind of when he said
Mm.
he didn't know if he could forgive her. I guess he was talking to Joss at that point, and I thought, you know, how many people are you going to say that about Michael? Because you know he's going to build this wall of hate around, you know, himself.
Yeah, and
You know what I
I
mean?
and of course I thought, "Oh, yes, Joss is sort of justifying Carly's
Yeah.
behavior,"
Yeah,
like yeah,
exactly.
yeah,
Uh-huh.
which I like, I like how tight Carly and Joss
Mhm.
are.
Yeah,
Um,
and Joss, I think, is starting to like this gray area that you can live in, you know?
yeah, yep, yep, um, and we had a lot of, Cam and Spencer today,
Yeah,
um, and, I love both those boys, I really
I do
do.
too.
I don't
I
mean to
liked
sound like Mrs. Robinson, but they're just both delectable, you know?
Yeah.
Cam
I
just
like
has that, like, sort of peaches and cream complexion and
Yep,
you know
and he wants to let go of the hate, you know? He
Yeah,
doesn't wanna.
already,
Yeah,
he wants to
yeah.
let go of the
Bless
hate.
his heart.
And Spencer's like a weirdo young man, but I
Yeah,
just love him. He's like I don't know. I don't like how he's trying to like, the whole point that he keeps trying to make with Cam is that, like, oh, there's what it's leading to is that there's gotta be a guy. Josh
right,
wouldn't have just
right.
done this without a guy, and it's like, well,
Yeah.
don't be cruel. He doesn't need to, think about that.
Right. Yeah, he's acting like Joss is cruel, but that when he lets that sort of reach Cam, that's when he
Yeah,
gets equally
yeah.
cruel.
But I liked their little conversation. That was fun.
Yeah, I
Um,
did too. And I liked when Spencer said to Joss that Cam was the sweetest kid in the world, That was
yeah,
nice.
it's true. It's kind of
Yeah.
true.
Yeah. And I also I liked seeing Spencer and Ava put their heads
Oh,
together.
right. Oh, I meant to bring that up. You've been
Yeah.
wanting this forever.
I
You
have, although I
finally
don't
got
know if
it.
I want them to, like, go down this path,
About
I
trying to take the baby away.
the baby thing just seems like,
Yeah.
what do you want with a baby,
Yeah, I
Spencer,
don't see Spencer with a baby. He doesn't
Yeah,
I can't see him with a baby at
but I
all.
do like him and Ava, like, respecting each
Teaming up.
other. So
Right,
yeah,
and yeah.
mhm.
So,
So
well, that could provide some fun for us, even,
yeah, yeah.
we'll see what happens, but, I mean, the baby thing may never come to pass anyway, but
Right, right, and I do really like Ava, just the way she talks, to him and stuff, I just like that
yeah,
she
she's so, like, solid or something. I don't know. I mean,
Yeah,
that's, like, weird to say about, like, this sort of shady character that
right, but she like telling him, "You've gotta tell Trina, you really think you're gonna
Yeah,
rebuild this
yeah,
relationship," So it's
yeah,
like, yeah, he needs that sorta
yeah.
check,
No,
you know?
and speaking of Trina, that brings us back to, like,
Oh,
the less delectable storylines,
oh, the
like,
stupid
what is the
this
point
talk
of
about a
this?
stupid
Yeah.
story, my god.
What's going on? Like, are we missing something? What am I missing about the Curtis and his
Portia,
father and the Portia and the
like, forcing him
schizophrenia
to
and the
play a
not schizophrenia
solo.
and the, like, what? Like, what? What the hell? What the fuck? I hate to use the F word, but what the fuck
No.
is up with that
I
storyline?
was like, I know. I was like, "Are you serious? Like, you 2 are gonna corner this guy and tell him he's gotta play the
He's
clarinet?"
gotta play clarinet solo at our wedding because
And yeah, like,
nothing
acting like
says love like a
right, right.
solo clarinet
Like, he
song.
lays out why he doesn't wanna do that,
Yeah,
and supposedly they're, compassionate people, It's
supposedly,
all
yeah.
about the love, but, if he really loved them, he would risk his mental health.
Right, it's all you've got to show, Curtis that you're
Mhm.
on board with being his
Pop.
father
He's
by yeah,
pop
pops,
now.
pops, yeah. Oh
And
god.
why he couldn't do that, like, with an ensemble instead of
Right,
just a
exactly,
solo.
exactly, like, problem solved, play with a band. Can they not afford a band? I know people charge more for a wedding than they do for a regular bar
But
gig,
but
but
probably Pop would play
still,
for free,
play
right?
for free and you could just throw in, like, open bar, whatever, like, it's ridiculous, and I don't know, even Portia having straight hair couldn't overcome
I
this
that was
storyline.
like I was like, "Did she use bar shampoo?" And it had the opposite effect.
Did you like it or not like the straight hair?
It looked like it was such a weird, like, flat compared to her other
I
hair that I
kinda liked it, but I was taken aback by it, it was so different,
yeah,
but
that
then I was like, "Oh, I
exactly,
like it."
exactly. If
She's very beautiful, she's really tremendously beautiful, that's a weird phrase. But,
Yeah, I think I would have liked it if she'd started out that way, yeah, it took me a little while to sort
yeah,
of
it was a
get
little bit
used to
of
the
a
flatness
shocker.
of it, yeah,
But yeah, that
but
storyline, like, why are they pursuing all this shit with Marshall? I don't know where they're going with it.
I
And
I
and the
I
whole,
well,
like,
the
"You're not schizophrenic," like, "Why don't you get retested? It doesn't
yeah,
sound like you're schizophrenic."
yeah.
Like, wouldn't you wanna not be schizophrenic? Like, what is he I don't know what the hell's going
Well, the
on there.
only the only positive thing I got out of it was, like, when they showed the preview of tomorrow's episode and he blows up, I thought, "Oh gosh, maybe he'll kill Portia." That would be nice, you know?
Speaking of which, I liked when, Nina said something about she wanted to kill Carly, and I was like,
Yeah,
"Oh,
it's like, "Oh, yikes."
oh." And she's speaking to Liesel, like, that could
Who
happen,
normally could,
Yeah.
give her some pointers.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she's busy,
Um,
going off to kill Esme.
I
So
know, like, hasn't anybody said, like, "We're dropping Esme as a suspect," and, doesn't
I
look
know.
likely that,
Yeah, I don't get that. I don't know, but
well,
I hope Liesel kind of
I don't know. I mean,
wakes up.
schizophrenic people I've known, like, you don't wanna be schizophrenic, if there's a chance you're
No.
not schizophrenic, you're gonna be like, "Okay, awesome, let's find out," so
Yeah, I
what's
think
going on?
it's
I'm
just
like,
well, it's also the way Portia keeps coming at him. It's clear that she's got her own agenda, sort
what
of,
what is her agenda? What
I
is it?
don't know. I don't know.
I have lost the thread of this whole
Oh,
thing.
I don't think there ever was a thread. It was always ridiculous,
Well, the thread was that Trina was
Might be a
might
carrier.
but now we think that Marshall is not Curtis's biological father, right?
Right, I guess, yeah.
So, yeah, well, that was implied
It's all
strongly a
messy,
while
so
back.
I guess we don't know, obviously, this wedding is gonna be a disaster.
And I'm so annoyed. It's like one of cliched
Yeah, exactly.
Valentines, like,
Yeah,
oh god.
yeah,
Although I will
right.
say when I was out buying my Coke bottle jeans, they
Uh-huh.
had they already had, like, stuff out for Valentine's, and
Yeah, yeah.
I was sorely tempted to buy this heart sweater, and then I was like, "I live in Florida, like, when am I gonna wear a heart sweater? Like,
Yeah,
never." But
never
I'm
probably
tempted
too.
by the cutesy heart stuff.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
oh
I'm sorry
god.
to admit that. And,
Yeah.
I mean, maybe if you wore a heart sweater, people wouldn't look at your hair.
They would yeah, they would be stunned if they saw me in a hard sweater, I think.
I have a sweater with a French bulldog on it, but I never get to wear
Oh,
it.
that
I
sounds
know.
cute. Yeah,
It is cute, but,
yeah,
it's too hot here. Anyway, I don't know, that storyline is like, God, I mean, they're lucky I remember anything about the earlier stuff, the
yeah, yeah.
schizophrenic, not schizophrenic, Curtis's dad, not Curtis's dad.
I just don't
It
understand why they've made it so convoluted, you know?
it's very convoluted, and there's always this, like, weird drama happening around
Yeah,
Marshall and Curtis. I don't
yeah.
know. I'm just annoyed because I used to like Curtis quite a lot, and
Me
now
too.
I
Me
find him
too.
pretty annoying and kinda a bit of a dick, a bit of a, like, patriarchal dick.
He's like a dick and a pussy at the same time. Sorry, that was awful, but, like, sitting there and, like, working on the seating arrangement, it's like, "Seriously?"
Yeah. Yeah, what is
All of
up
that
with that?
nonsense,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Wedding, yeah, caring about wedding shit. So,
Yeah,
yeah, I mean, maybe we're more like dudes, so that's
I
probably,
think we
you
might
know,
be.
we
We
might
might
be, yeah.
I guess more of a dude than Curtis is. I don't know if that's good or bad.
I think it's probably bad
Bad?
for us and bad for Curtis, I feel like.
I think you're right, I think you're right. I wonder how that actor feels about this, change in his
Also, he's
character.
got a very sparkly necklace on these days. What's up with that
Hmm.
very sparkly necklace? Have you
Yeah,
noticed that?
I didn't actually. I think
He
I was
frequently wears sparkly, like, diamond studs,
yeah, that's
but
true.
he's
Yeah.
super handsome. Um,
He is, and
yeah.
he really is such like, so naturally cool, you know?
Right, and they've made him uncool, which must be really
Yeah,
hard,
it
you know?
seems like it would be hard.
Oh my
Uh,
goodness. I don't know. I don't like the storyline, let's just say that. Any of it.
yeah,
Any of
yeah,
it.
and but just like, if anybody, like, who had never watched the
Mm.
show before somehow, like, watched that scene, they would be
Right.
like,
They'd be like,
"What?"
"What the hell? That's so weird." Yeah, and I don't like
Clarinets are dangerous.
yeah. I don't like thinking about Taggart finding out he's not a father.
Yeah, that
That's
too.
gonna make me very sad because I love Taggart,
I know
and
you have a strange love for Taggart.
I
Maybe
do.
yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know. It's a forbidden love for Taggart.
He hopes so.
I don't think he does. I don't think anybody hopes for my forbidden love, but oh, anyway, unless I'd stayed at that bar later and had a few more vodkas, then
Yeah,
there might
that
have
would
been
be.
somebody vying for my forbidden love, but
Oh my.
anyway. Oh, no, I don't mean anybody in particular, I just mean you stay at a bar long enough drinking
Then
vodka,
you're gonna
something's
get
bound to
lucky.
happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, lucky or unlucky.
Right. Lucky in quotes.
Yeah. Well, what else happened today? Did we have anything else exciting or
Well,
good or
let's see. Oh, also we had, which I thought was nice, we had Sasha and Chase when they came to the hospital. I
Oh,
thought it was
yeah,
and
kinda
I
they
guess
kinda
was
split
this
up
might have been
to handle.
yesterday or I can't remember what day it was, but
Yeah,
yeah, I thought it was kinda good that it was Sasha talking to Willow about Nina, because Sasha's one of the few people who
that's
still
pro Nina, yeah.
loves Nina.
Yeah.
And also, like, from the point of view of a mother who's lost a child, it seemed like,
Yeah,
she
yeah,
was
it was sort of
uniquely qualified kind of to
to
give.
to counsel, yeah,
Yeah, exactly,
Willa. Yeah,
exactly. So I think she kinda
yeah.
helped Willow come around to the idea of, you
Sasha
know
is a lovely character, really, all around.
she is, and I mean, I'm glad that she seems like she's got her feet under her, but at the same time, it seems like they just sort of avoided that story altogether, of her
You mean how
overcoming.
she got her feet under her, n overcoming the drug addiction kinda stuff?
Yeah, yeah,
Mm, yeah.
like, they just kinda sidestepped that.
They did, yeah, they didn't show her going through, withdrawal or whatever, anything, yeah, but, yeah, who
Right,
knows, she might be kicked
right,
right
she
back
could
into it here
yeah,
when Gla
yeah,
when it's revealed that Gladys has gambled away her fortune,
yep, and giving
um,
it to a douche like Cody.
to Cody or to,
Well, to
Selena
Selena
Wu.
via
Yeah,
Cody. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, but I don't know, I like Sasha. Sasha just seems like good people, I guess.
Yeah, I think so. She always seems sincere.
Yeah, yeah, even though she, like, lied to Nina, like, she came on as a liar, she
Yeah,
seems like just a really solid person,
yeah, yeah,
who's
and
had
and
some
and willing to admit
misfortune.
she's wrong, kind of, and
Yeah.
humble, humble.
She reminds me looks-wise of the Hemingway family, the
Oh,
Mariel
uh-huh,
and
Mariel
Margot
Hemingway,
Heming
yeah, yeah,
yeah. There's
uh-huh,
something in her, like, cheekbone structure or
uh-huh,
something that
yep, yep, I see what you're saying there,
and,
yep.
I guess that's a little bit of a drug addiction family too.
There you go.
Which was the one
Oh,
it was very sad, the one that died or committed suicide, was it Margot or
I
Mariel?
think it might have been it wasn't
Margot?
Marielle, I don't think. It might have been Margot.
Margot? One was like a
Yeah, that
model
was
yeah,
Margot, yeah,
Margot? Maybe it was Margot
mhm,
I'm thinking of.
yeah. Or they might have had another sister, I can't remember. But, what would you think if Sasha and Chase actually got back together as a couple?
They would be beautiful.
Wouldn't they?
They would be they would have beautiful children, beautiful babies.
And they
Yeah.
would be so decent unless it's
They
sorta
are
like it
that's yeah,
slips and
right, exactly, they're both very decent people. Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
yeah.
uh-huh. I kinda liked seeing Chase just today, like, in that role as just a friend, and not in the, like, Brooklyn sorta tug of
Well,
war
yeah.
thing, you
Yeah.
know?
Well, and I feel like they are screen testing a lot of characters right now, like,
Yeah.
"Oh, well, how about Chase and
Mhm.
Sasha, or how about
Mhm.
Cody and Sasha, how about Cody and whoever, and how about"
Yeah.
like, they're
Yeah.
just throwing people together to see what and that's
Mhm.
what makes me wonder, like, do they have polls out there, like and why aren't they asking us, you know,
Well, yeah, I guess
about what we want?
I think
Why
we
aren't
know
we
the
important?
answer
We're
to
pretty
that.
we're pretty important. I mean How's our podcasting? What are our numbers looking like?
Our
Are
numbers
they
are holding steady, Gia. I think we have
holding steady? That just means like there's like 100 people that listen to us now and then.
I think that's okay. We've
Oh,
got
it's
our
awesome.
friends
It's
in the
awesome. But
Barbados area. Hello, hello,
hello, Barbados. Yeah.
hello, Mexico. Hello,
And
Sweden. Um,
Sweden. Oh,
we have a person in Sweden. That's
sweet.
exciting.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, what was I gonna say though? One other thing that was nice and refreshing to see suddenly was Austin when he came into the room
Oh
where Nina
yeah.
was.
Yeah.
I thought he looked very handsome today in his
Well,
white
I thought
shirt.
he looked a lot like Franco, and therefore handsome.
Handsome.
Yes,
Yeah.
and I thought, "Okay, what are they gonna do with him?" And I like the whole Mason, right?
Oh,
That was the
yeah,
cousin.
yeah.
Like, did that
Uh-huh.
storyline just get dropped because the Maxie romantic storyline got dropped? Like, all
I
that
don't
just
think
seems like
so.
gone. I don't
I
know.
don't think so because in the preview, there was something about him talking in the phone about, like, being tired of being told what to do or something, and
Oh,
it sound
really?
yeah, I was like, "Oh,
Okay.
geez, that again." But, yeah, that's
Crap.
tiresome. Yeah.
We had a moment today where our whole, like, it was super windy, blustery here today, and we're the people that still have the antenna, like, you know,
Uh-huh.
antenna
Okay,
TV,
yeah.
and it
Yeah.
went down, and I had to,
Oh
like,
god.
rescan and find my channel again, and
Oh,
it was
yeah. Uh-huh.
yeah, and it was a whole different number, so I missed a bit of stuff today.
Oh, I see, I
Yeah, and I
see.
can't find PBS again, and now how am I gonna watch the Nova episode about plastic? I don't
Oh.
know.
Well, aren't you you're a member or something, right? So could you look it up
Yeah,
online and
I
cast
could
it?
probably just, yeah, find it online, yeah,
Yeah, I
whatever.
think so.
But I'm not like I need to lose more sleep about plastic. I mean, the thing is I'm calming down, like, you people with children, I'm talking to you, you're the ones that have to worry about it. I'm dying soon, what do I care? You know? Like,
Right, right, yeah.
I'm taking my shit in, I'm recycling whatever I can. The rest
Mhm,
of you are gonna have to make some, like, sea changes, like, serious,
mhm,
like, huge,
mm,
massive changes,
mhm, that's right. Yeah.
and I guess that will happen when there's a tipping point or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what that will look like, but it feels like it's coming.
It feels like it's coming, and I probably won't be around to see it, but, there are so
Mm,
many smart people in the world. I feel like it'll get figured out. I feel optimistic that it will
mhm.
get figured out.
Okay. Alright, Gia.
And I feel like trying to, like, pressure people and making them feel, shitty about not recycling or whatever, like, that doesn't work. It has to be
No.
it's gotta be a
Yeah,
viable solution,
right, right.
not like a
Yeah.
moral, like,
Mhm,
judgy thing. It's gotta be
mhm.
viable
Yeah.
in the market world or
Right, right,
whatever,
exactly, yeah, yeah. Uh-huh.
and that may be how the whole world works, and that may be
Mm.
my massive drunken revelation tonight. And I won't think of it tomorrow, but tonight, I feel
Yeah.
almost comforted by that.
Yeah, you sound kind of inspired in a way tonight, Gia.
A little bit. I mean, it's a little bit of when you realize, like, "What the fuck do I care? I'm out of here shortly."
Yeah, yeah.
Then it's
Well, I
there's
think
there's freedom in that.
yeah, I agree, but I think at the same time it's unfortunate a lot of, like, politicians feel that way too, they're like, "Yeah, fuck it, I
Yeah,
don't need to make policies that protect future generations, I just gotta care about right now,"
right now, yeah, that is unfortunate, but
Yeah,
can you believe
but
that Santos guy? I know we shouldn't get political, but
I
I can't
know.
bel I can't believe that guy. I can't
He's
believe it.
I
It's
think
like
that's what's known as a pathological liar, isn't it? Like,
a
he'll just say
or
anything.
psychopath of some kind. Like,
Yeah.
stuff that's coming out, it's like, "What?"
I
It's
I
like,
don't I don't
"Wow."
understand people that, like, vote for somebody like
I don't
that.
well, it was pre all this stuff coming out, but,
Yeah, I
like,
guess.
wowza, this
But
guy
you'd
is
think they
like
would all be like, "Wow, okay. Okay, clearly
I
this was a mistake,
there's no
let's"
mechanism to get rid of him, I guess, but it's like,
Well,
wow, this is, like, crazy stuff coming out.
yeah. Yeah, like, you
It's
can just say something like, "Oh, I drove by, like, Madison Square Garden," and, "Oh, I had a concert there, sold
yeah,
out," It's
yeah,
like it's
exactly,
just
yeah. It's like, wow.
Yeah.
It's it's jaw-dropping.
Yeah, it
Anyway,
is. Yeah. Mm.
crazy times we're living in. What else about General Hospital? Anything that you wanna say? Are you happy? Are you happy lately about General Hospital?
I think they've done a very good job. I think there's been good writing. I think there's been
Okay.
very, very good acting
Yep, I think so too,
lately.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like what you brought out about Sonny and Nina, like, I like that scene too with them,
Mhm.
this where he's trying to calm her down and,
Yeah, yeah.
um, but
But
I
not but yeah, calming her down not by telling her that she's, like, acting crazy, you know?
right, like, by accepting her, by
Yeah,
accepting
yeah,
her,
right.
as
Yeah,
is,
yeah. Uh-huh,
yeah,
uh-huh.
which is pretty cool and maybe
Yeah,
something that he and Carly didn't have, you know?
right,
The
right,
he and
yeah.
Carly thing is almost like not just a distant memory for me. I'm not even
Yeah, I
I
don't
mean, that
miss
may be more
that.
about me than them, but,
Well, it does seem like he's evolved, and whether he's evolved into a better person or not, it doesn't matter, but he's evolved
yeah,
into a person who, like, fits with Nina.
yeah, yeah. I mean, and she's still delusional
Yeah,
and justify I mean, she's
yeah,
like, it's I'm talking more about him evolving, like you were saying,
yeah, yeah.
than her because she's like all this crap she's spouting, it's like, "Come
Mhm.
on, you did the same and worse to Carly,"
Yes, the same and worse, that's right, yeah.
um,
Mhm.
and none of that is fresh in her memory apparently,
Right. Yeah, I was a little disappointed in Carly for sort of sticking to her line that this was all to protect Willow, you know?
yeah, yeah, yeah,
'Cause
yeah.
I feel like at some point, was she talking to Willow? She did kind of it seemed like she was being more honest, you know?
With Willow, maybe than with Sonny, almost,
Yeah,
oddly enough. Willow came across as, like, really wise with her
yeah,
conversation with both Carly and Nina, you know,
yeah, yeah,
um,
uh-huh,
even
I
though
thought
she's the
so too.
younger woman,
Right. She's pretty grounded, though.
she's pretty grounded, she's dying.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
she's doing some excellent hospital bed acting.
Yes, yes, with
Yeah.
the pale powder on, um,
Mhm.
anyway, it's
Yeah,
good stuff, I'm liking it, I'm happy lately.
me too.
Sometimes I'm really not happy, but, maybe just because 'cause I'm a little bit drunk with the vodka, but I'm pretty happy for the past couple days.
Yeah, yeah, me too, and there was except for the, like, clarinet fiasco, it's just like
Oh,
it
yeah, 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 well,
it
that
feels
was
like
like
there
a
was
side story that yeah,
yeah,
I don't know. Yeah.
mostly good stuff. Yeah.
Mostly good, I don't know.
Mhm.
I like those people. Honestly, I
Mhm.
even like Marshall now.
Yeah, I don't
Um,
mind Marshall, I mean, he's seeming like kind of a good guy next to these 2, you know?
I think I like Marshall more than Curtis right now, which is like
That's the thing,
I mean, like, that's so weird, yeah.
that's the thing they do. They make
I know,
somebody,
they
like,
make us
who you
crazy with
don't
it.
like, they put
Yeah.
him next to someone else who's even more disappointing, and
I
then
so, I don't know.
yeah,
By Valentine's, maybe it will sort itself out. We'll see.
maybe. It's hard to imagine Jordan gives a shit anymore about the truth or,
I know, why would she? Yeah,
Yeah,
ugh,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
enough
Anyway,
already.
right,
Anyway, okay,
right,
well, people, thanks so much, in Sweden and Barbados and wherever you are, it's
yeah,
fantastic, wow.
yeah.
It's I'm amazed. Uh,
Yeah,
I'm thinking of that now I'm thinking of that Paul McCartney. I won't do it, but
okay.
alright.
Maybe I'm
Yeah.
amazed. Yeah, that sounds
Yeah!
mhm.
Okay, sorry, don't sing it. Don't sing it, don't sing it, we'll be
I'm
in
not
trouble.
gonna sing it. I'm not gonna
Okay,
sing it. These
okay.
people have suffered enough.
They really have. We'll stop now. We'll
Yeah,
stop.
we'll stop, and maybe next time we'll talk less about bar shampoo. I would like to say that that's gonna be the case, but,
Well,
uh,
mine's still hanging in pretty tough, it's gonna be around a while, and, I just need
yeah.
a bar conditioner, and then
Yeah, well, I'll let you know how this other one works out.
I think it's fun that that we've taken these steps, you know.
Maybe we can just keep going. We'll just keep
Keep
expanding,
on, we'll keep going. Yeah. Yep.
this
Yep.
experiment.
Yep. Good for us. Good on us. Yep.
Yeah.
We're doing this for you people.
We're heroes.
Yeah. We're winners. All right. Well, we'll talk in a
Okay.
few days. And
Okay, Gia.
all right,
You
stay fluffy. Okay.
Oh, I can't help but to stay fluffy.
Okay. We'll talk to you
Okay.
later.
All right.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.